Hello, welcome to my weekly look ahead video. Now I had a fascinating last Friday. I went to Shoreham Fire Station to help wave off 3 fire engines from West Sussex, which were part of the big convoy of fire engines being donated to the Ukrainian emergency services. And they went from Shoreham to meet up with others in Ashford and then onto the continent laden with aid for the Ukrainians. Really great effort led by Roy Barraclough, the local commander. Later that day I was up at Lancing College, where there was a great environmental summit, COP21 it was called, with lots of schools came along, and I was there with the I project. Now this week in Parliament, again business dominated by Ukraine and various sanctions and the continuing aid that we are giving to the Ukrainians. We've some controversial legislation in Parliament this week. There's a ping-pong with the House of Lords over the Nationality and Borders Bill, which a lot of people have written to me about. We've got a lot of amendments to get through, and I'll do an account of that in my next newsletter. On Wednesday, it's a big day because we have the Chancellor's spring financial statement, the mini budget. We're hoping for some good news on fuel duty in particular. Of course, we've all been hit by rising energy and petrol prices. We've got another Brexit-related piece of legislation, the commercial rent coronavirus bill, more related to subsidies from coronavirus. We've also got some interesting debates on the impact of COVID on social workers and the impact of long COVID on the UK workforce. Home Affairs Select Committee this week, we have what's called a pre-appointment hearing, where we have the government's candidate to take over as the new Inspectorate for Constabularies and Fire Services is going to come for an interrogation in front of our committee. It's always quite entertaining watching. In the constituency, I attended on Monday night. I was down for a Worthing business event. On Tuesday morning, I was at number 10 first thing for talks with the Prime Minister and Foreign Secretary, together with the other fellow MPs and members of Lords have been sanctioned, and the ongoing impact of that. I've got a meeting on the Commission on Youth Work and Schools and how we can better link up those two things. I've had a meeting with the Save the Children about the impact on the continuing humanitarian crisis in the Yemen, and I chair the all-party Yemen group. I've got a meeting with the Home Office Minister about the government strategy on violence against women and girls, in which there's been some legislation and we need to do a lot more. I've got what's probably going to be quite a full and frank conversation with Southern Rail, with other Sussex MPs today, about the continuing deficiencies in their service, and particularly if you're trying to commute to London or along the West Coast as well. A number of people have complained to me about trying to get from Worthing to Portsmouth to their jobs as well. We'll be taking up all of that. I've got a meeting, as we're having regular meetings with the new Ukrainian refugee minister on arrangements there, Lord Harrington. I continue to put stuff on my website about how you can help, and details are coming out virtually daily there. I've got a reception with Natural England on environmental stuff. I've got a meeting with the Tourism Alliance about how we can help the hospitality industry recover post-COVID. I should be going on Thursday evening, again virtually, to the Findon Valley Residents Association AGM. And then on Friday, a really crucial meeting with the RVS, Royal Voluntary Service, about the future of Caversham House. And there's a separate page on that, and I'll update my Facebook page and website on that to see what we can do to save either the building or certainly the services, the crucial services offered to people in Lancing and around there. I'm visiting the Sustainable Sussex project in Sompting on Friday afternoon. I'm also at the Southwick Gateway Hub, and I should be out and about in Shoreham on Saturday. So busy week in Parliament, busy week in the constituency, and thank you to everybody who has so generously come forward to offer help, support, accommodation, home, safety to people fleeing from Ukraine. I mean, it's a fantastic effort, and we need to make sure we can match up those people in need of accommodation with willing offers as soon as possible. Keep reading my website and my Facebook page for further details on that.